Wow. Hello, everybody. It always tells me to say something just so that we can get things underway. I think I've pushed all the right buttons, so I hopefully will be appearing live now on both Facebook and YouTube. Oh, someone has tuned in. Hi, Anne. It's very nice of you to join me, and I'm glad there's someone out there listening so we can start our show soon. Oh, I have to tell you that it is pretty cold and awful here again. I believe we're having a second winter instead of a first weeks of spring. 2 weeks till spring, they tell us, but another lady told me it might be about 6 weeks. So we'll just hang in there. Hi, Tina. Thanks for joining me. Yes, a few more people coming online. That's wonderful. We're just as I was saying, talking about the cold weather that we are experiencing right now, and hoping that spring isn't far off. But I don't know, by the amount of snow I've been shoveling, I think it's a ways away. Yes, all that beautiful stuff just keeps coming down. Anyways, glad that you guys could tune in and join me today. As always, I am Sandy on Wacky Wednesday at my sewing room. And we just absolutely appreciate the fact that you join us, that you like us, that you love us, and that you share. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. Anyways, we are going to start up our Wacky Wednesday. Hi, Rose. She's out in BC, she says, and it's beautiful. Well, I am so happy that you're having a good day. It's still snowing here. It's still cold. You're not missing a single thing. But because it's so cold and kind of not so good, I thought we would start Wacky Wednesday with a little chicken soup inspirational type of stuff. Anyways, I want to say a shout out to everybody who joined me last week on both Facebook, hi Robin, and YouTube, and those. So a shout out goes to Tova A, Carol D, Tina B, who's with me, Ann S, who's with me, Chris L, Maureen C, Esther R, Nancy C, Ruth C, Shelley S, Dorothy T, Nicola P, Ann L, Robin S, who's with me today too, Carol G, Jean and Maui Jim, and we're really wishing we were in Maui, don't we? Right, Rose? Rose T is here joining us right in studio. She had class today, so that's lovely. And a shout out to Glenda and Mike, Mary Zed, and Betty L. And hi, Nancy C. I see that you've come online as well. Glad you could join us. So today's show is called Chicken Noodle Soup. So, of course, we're going to make a little of that nice warm stuff to fill our tummies and make us feel a little better on a cold day. So let's turn our attention to the big pot over here. Hi, Pat. We're going to make some chicken soup. Now, I don't know if you guys remember a story long ago about stone soup, where someone put in a stone and water and broth, and the next thing somebody had a carrot and somebody had an onion and somebody had this and that, and before you knew it, they had a very hearty soup. So I think we should start all our soups off with some stones. So our first stone, of course, is hope. And let's hope that winter's almost gone and spring is on its way. Peace, so that we can have a peaceful evening while we have our soup. And of course, the most important thing in any soup, of course, is either family or friends. So let's put a little friends in our pot to make our soup. Now, since it's chicken noodle soup, I think we need some chicken broth. So let's put some chicken broth in there. And I thought, what would be better to make soup with than egg noodles? Because, of course, what else does a chicken make? So there goes the egg noodles. And of course, I think if you joined me last week, I had a poltergeist in my house and I had to get an exorcist to remove it. Well, I've managed to get it off my head and I think it should go into the soup. So there we go. We're making some chicken noodle soup. We got a big spoon. We need to stir that up. All right, and while that's cooking, I have a few things for you. All right, we'll check back on our soup later and see how chicken noodle soup is going. Now, of course, chicken noodle soup is one of my favorite things, especially that Lipton's. I don't know if I can mention brands, but that soup, I always put a cracker in it and I put it in the soup and it just swells up to be huge. And then it's so delicious. Anyways, chicken noodle soup for everybody. Hi, Esther. So, of course, we need some mugs. We need some mugs to eat our chicken noodle soup out of. And of course, we do have a few of those at the store. This one's particularly cute with the handles on it. It's called Scissors Shapely Handle Mug. So we could put lots of chicken noodle soup or whatever in that mug. It's $13.99. And we have the cutest little purple one here. We could put some chicken noodle soup in that. The other mug that we have, and this one I have at home already, it says Make Magic Coffee first, but you know what, we could have soup in this one. This one's lovely. Plus it comes with a table runner, which is really sweet, and that table runner's made the Big Easy by Peachtree, and it's $54.99. So now we have some mugs. Wow, heaven's sakes, what are we going to do with those mugs besides just look at them? Well, I think we should tell you a joke. What did the chicken say when it laid a square egg? Rose laughs, but she doesn't know the answer. She says, ouch. She said, ouch. Because it was a square egg. Ooh, that would be a killer. That would be a killer. All right, so we have some mugs now. We're going to put some hot stuff in our mugs. Well, and if you're going to do that, then we need a nice little mug rug. Well, it's kind of a hug mug. It's a wrap by Kimberbell. So you can wrap your favorite mug to keep it warm or to keep it from burning you. Anyways, it's a wrap. And it's $44.99 plus tax. And it's by Kimberbell. And Kimberbell, of course, makes some of the loveliest projects. And we always have Kimberbell events at the store. And they are just so much fun. Well, the only reason that they're really that much fun is that I get an opportunity to dress up, tell some really bad jokes, and give treats. So I want you to keep aware of the fact that what's coming up, I think it's, is it Spoonful of Sunshine, I believe is the newest Kimberbell that's coming up. Anyway, Spoonful of Sunshine. Now, what else does Kimberbell make? Well, I went to the racks and started looking for mug rugs. Well, gee, they have the Holiday Seasonal Mug Rug Volume 1. Some of the cutest things with watermelon and pumpkins and spiders and hearts and gingerbread and spring cardinals. All sorts of interesting ones for holiday mug rugs. That would be good, especially in the wintertime when you need those. So this is the Seasonal Mug Rugs Volume 1. Well, I think they must have had a real winner because they made a volume 2, but these ones are holiday and seasonal as well, but they're kind of different kind of seasonal. We've got Easter bunnies, we've got snowflakes, we've got little birds, we've got someplace warm and tropical, and we have football. I do believe that football is very big down in the States. Big football. Anyways, that's volume 2. Well, guess what? They made third volume. And this one is fun. This is all about camping and love and family and sip and sew. Now that I can get behind. Yeah, a sip and sew. There's a coffee mug. So this is volume 3. Good morning. You're so loved. There's no place like gnome. There's a gnome one on there too. So that's a really cute Kimberbell one. Well, just to not be outdone, they made a 4th volume. Go Kimberbell. This is called Milk and Cookies. And this one has all sorts of fun saying. Let's play. I'm still standing. You're my hero. We go together like milk and cookies. So this one's really sweet as well. Now Kimberbell makes one more. They made a new one called Mug Rugs Volume 5. And this Mug Rugs has got all sorts of cute things. There's a fishing one, keep it real. Camping, campers have s'more fun. There's a birthday one. Thanks for helping me grow. So that's a gardening one. There's a little boots on it. You've got this. That's really cute. And we all give thanks. Remember your roots and their root vegetables. So that's kind of fun. Anyways, okay, we have to give the soup a little stir, okay? Give that soup a little stir and make sure the chicken's going. Speaking of chickens, what did the chicken call her mischievous egg? A practical yoker. Yes, but I always wondered who cares for chickens? And then I found out it's the chicken tender. Yes, the chicken tender. Oh my goodness, soup is looking good, smelling lovely. We'll put that out of the way again. Now, more mug rugs. I can't believe this. I walked through the store the other day and there was mug rug after mug rug after mug rugging. And I think these are a lot of fun to share with people, to give, to receive. And they're just so much fun. They can be very seasonable as well. Look, there's pumpkin patch mug rugs and they've got all sorts of different pumpkin shapes. That's really cute. Look at the hot chocolate and the lovely marshmallows. Lots of fun, spooky jack-o'-lantern faces. These ones are by Scissortail. That's kind of fun. And then, of course, not to be outdone, OESD has them as well. And these are the warm and cozy mug rugs. And these are all Christmas style, which is probably a time when you really do need a nice warm mug of something. Well, not to be forgotten, we have some little people's mug rugs, or people who like animals mug rugs. These are called the Cuddly Critters mug rugs, and they've got little shape faces. They've got bears and beavers and raccoons and little foxes. They're just adorable. And I think I got them right. Fox, bear, raccoon. Oh, that's a squirrel. Sorry, that one was a squirrel. That's his little tail all curled up. So more mug rugs. I can't believe all the mug rugs people have. Anyways, mug rugs, mug rugs, mug rugs. So did you hear where do chicken grow up? Poultry. Yeah, they grow on a poultry. Anyways, more chicken. Let's stir the chicken soup and see how we're doing. I hope everybody is doing all right these days, keeping warm, waiting for spring to finally arrive, and hoping that it won't take too long. Anyways, more mug rugs. Can you believe it? I went hunting and I found more mug rugs. I just can't believe how many mug rugs we've got. And here is a really nice design. It's a pickle pie design, and this one is trendy trivets and mug rugs. And I have to admit, I'm not quite sure what a trivet is, but it's got mug rugs on it, and these are all alphabetized, so you can actually design yours and put the right initial on each of these. So that one's kind of fun too. I don't suppose that anybody knows what a trivet is. Anyways, I'll have to look that up. Trivets, monogram trivets and mug rugs. So maybe a trivet is something else that we can put on our table. Anyways, let's see. I've also found a few more. And these are Amelia Scott designs. They're the old world Christmas mugs, and these are all Christmas. Look at the hot chocolate with a, oh, that looks delicious. Peppermint stick and all that whipped cream. Amazing. There's also Irish mug rugs. Okay, I'm sorry. We're only a few weeks away from the St. Patrick's Day. This one would be a lot of fun. It's an Amelia Scott design as well. Irish mug rugs. Mug rugs. How about mug rugs? Anyways, mug rugs. 4 in the hoop projects. Ooh, for all of you people who want to try that in the hoop things. And then, of course, Amelia Scott also has the Background Buddies mug rugs. So these are really sweet. There's a little rabbit, a raccoon, there's a fox, and there's an owl. And these ones are really cute because they have leaves and feet and things. So these could be used for outdoors as well, not just for hot things. So I want to just tell you about that Amelia Scott, because she does a lot of designs, and she has all over quilting designs if you want to do some quilting in the hoop. So we do have a class for Amelia Scott quilting designs. Leah will be teaching what's called edge to edge quilting. That's on April 21st, and it is $75 plus tax, and it goes from 10 until 4. So if you want to try out some of that quilting in the hoop edge to edge, try that course with her. So what it would be is you get to put your fabric in a big hoop, and you get to use the Amelia Scott design to make a lovely quilt, and you just hoop it. You just keep going from hoop to hoop to hoop, and you do it from edge to edge, which is kind of fun. Now, Leah's done quite a few of these. I see she took her dinosaur quilt away, but that's okay. She left me this one, so let me just show you close up what she's working on here. There it is, and you can see that this is a variegated thread, so the design is coming out all colorful and beautiful. This looks particularly nice on the white background, and that's just lovely. Now, she had a dinosaur quilt here. It was really cute. It seems to have disappeared, so we won't be showing that one today. But that's a edge-to-edge quilting class that we've got coming up on April 21st with Leah, learning how to hoop your quilt and stitch it edge to edge in your embroidery machine. I think that's kind of fun. Yes, that's great. All right. Now, we have mug rugs. We have mug rug patterns, but there's some fun things that have come to us from June Tailor. And these are inspirational mug rugs. There's a cat one and a dog one. And I've purchased the dog one, and I'm proceeding to make some of these. So this is the dog one. It's Quilt As You Go Inspirational Mug Rugs, with lots of different really cute sayings on them. All you need is a love and a dog. A home without a dog is just a home. My dog is my best friend, no bones about it. You had me at woof. The road of life is paved with paw prints. When life gets rough, hug a dog. And just let go. My dog taught me that. So this is really cute. These are inspirational mug mats that you can use. There's cat ones as well and dog ones. So when I was looking for mug rugs and everything, the newsletter came out this week. And in the newsletter, Leah has a video on her making these, which was like, wow, that is so cool. Very awesome. Anyway, so check out her video. If you don't already, whoa, Tina came up with her answer. So I got to stop right now for just a second. Tina came up with her answer for what a trivet is. It's like a hot pad. You put them under your hot dishes to protect your table. Sweet. Thank you very much, Tina. I appreciate that. Now I know what a trivet is. And speaking of trivets, I think we're going to be talking about those hot pot mats when we make chicken pot pie next week. So that's really nice to know about that. All right, thanks, Tina. Going back to our inspirational mug mats, there is that video on the newsletter that Leah has done. So if you don't receive our newsletter, please go to our website, mysewingroom.ca, and find the newsletter and go on and sign yourself up. It comes out once a week, and it will let you know all of the up and coming classes, the newest fabrics, all the fun stuff that's going on, things that are on sale. Hi, Dorothy T. And thank you for joining us. And Sandy, hi Sandy, I see that you signed in. So sign up for our newsletter, and then you can get these informational things like the video on how to put these wonderful inspirational mug mats together. Okay. Oh, let's check on our soup. Let's give that soup another stir. Yeah, I don't know about you, but how do chickens bake a cake? From scratch, of course. Yes. Oh, our soup is smelling really good. Oh, that chicken's a little tough. We'll have to keep them soaking for a little while longer. But yeah, the soup is looking good. All right. So now we have our mug rugs. We have our mug wraps. We have mugs. We have all those wonderful things. We've got soup going on. Well, what if you're heating your soup in your microwave? Now, I don't know. I hunted our store high and low looking for soup cozies. And the only ones that I could come up with were the AccuQuilt Go Soup Cozy. And they had a small one and a large one. So if you're lucky enough to have an AccuQuilt Go, you can make your own soup bowl cozies. So that's what it looks like. So this one is holding ice cream, but I think that more likely you'd be putting a hot soup into the microwave and heating it. So there it is, the Go Fabric Die Cutting Small Bowl Cozy. We also have a large bowl. I'm not sure how big your microwave is, but maybe you could make this too. It's in large size, and that would be fun. Anyways, there we go. Well, what started us all down this route, remember last week, was that we are doing a chicken run. So this month we're doing chicken things. And of course, I wanted to point out that we do have some chicken fabric itself in the store. So instead of doing a mug rug with a chicken, with a dog or cat on it, you could make one of these mug rugs with chicken fabric, which would be really cool. All right, so what do we have for chicken fabric? I recognize this line. This is the Riley Blake's Coloring on the Farm. And this one has all the farm animals, including a really nice little, I think it's a rooster. I'm not sure. They said they called it a chicken. It might be a chicken. Anyway, so that fabric would be really cool to insert, fussy cut a piece and use that for the center of one of your mug rugs. That would be really sweet. And that, of course, comes in the yellow, blue, white, and green. Now, I know I used the white one to make placemats last year, and that's the first time I've ever made the placemats where you could actually bring the back forward and make the beautiful little corners on it. So that was the fabric, and it was adorable. All right, what else do we have? We have some Lori Holt fabric. I'll have to put this on close up because these little chickies are kind of small. You see the little chickies there? But we have this fabric in gold, white, red, and I guess that's it, those four. And so if you're looking to make little mug rugs or things for soup bowls, that would be really cute. Chicken noodle soup bowls. Now, of course, they have some bigger pictures, but I think it's a rooster. But I guess you could use this fabric as well. These ones are from the cookbook collection by Lori Holt. So this one has all the little roosters in it. But I do believe that fabric, being 100% cotton, would make really good mug rugs. Remember, when you're making the soup bowl, you need 100% cotton, but you also need batting that is scrim free, glue free, because you really don't want to light it in the microwave. And please don't leave it in there too long. We had a lady light hers on fire because she put it in for 10 minutes. So take your time on those. Don't be putting it over time. It will wreck. All right, so those are some really cute chicken fabrics. I found some other chicken fabrics of Lori Holt from the cookbook line in the blue color wave, and these are adorable as well. But just some ideas, especially when it's a cold and miserable day in March, where we don't have spring yet, and you know, all the fun stuff. All we're doing is shoveling and scraping our windows and just wishing that we were somewhere warm. Make yourself a pot of chicken noodle soup. Relax in front of your fire. If you have some hand sewing, do that. Some binding on your quilts, or sit in front of your sewing machine and sew, or do your embroidery. I think it would be a lot of fun, and especially on days like today, it would just be wonderful. Anyways, it looks like our soup is getting there. I don't know, that chicken's still kind of solid. He's gonna have to cook a little bit longer, soften him up so that we can eat him. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, did I ask you this already? But why did a chicken join the band? Because he had drumsticks. Yes, another good chicken joke if I ever heard one. All right, everybody, that is our chicken noodle soup for today. Talking about mugs, mug wraps, mug rugs, mug mats, and soup bowl cozies. Anything in these days just to keep us warm and going until that sunshine comes and we get some spring weather. All right, just wanted to mention a couple of other things other than, sign up for the newsletter so you can get the videos. The Edge to Edge quilting class that's coming up in April with Miss Leah. We also wanted just to remind you, we have new store hours. Anne has decided that we shall now open on Mondays. So we are open Monday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are still closed on Sundays, but I would also like to welcome back to our staff after a slight absence. Because we're opening and needing more hours, people to work them, I'd like to welcome Betty back to our store. It's wonderful to have her back in the My Sewing Room family. Thank you very much, Betty. And Nancy, I'm so glad that Gary likes my jokes. I will try and come up with some really good ones for him next week too as well. All right, so new store hours, Monday to Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. A couple of classes coming up this month. First of all, Tuesday, March 14th, we have the long arm certification. It takes place here from 12 until 4. It's $150 plus tax. Barb will teach you everything you need to know about using those machines. And she does a very good job of it. So if anyone's interested in learning how to do the long arm certification, whether they want to rent our machines or if you have one at home and you just need to have some expertise, come see Barb. Sign up for that class. The last class I want to mention is a free one. Of course, you know that the Schmetz virtual event is coming up on Wednesday, March 22nd. It goes from 10 a.m. till noon. It's free, but you do have to register so we can send you the proper link so that you can get involved. But that will teach you all about all the needles and what we use them for, the sizes, the lengths, all that good stuff. Anyway, so sign up for that. Give us a call at the store. Anyways, it is an absolute pleasure. Hi, Shelley. It's a pleasure. I'm so glad. I like when she says she cracks me up. That's kind of like the eggs cracking. I love it. Anyways, oh, the soup is looking kind of interesting. Oh, it doesn't. Maybe I should have taken them all out of the cans. Anyways, we have some very interesting chicken noodle soup going on today. And thank you ever so much for joining me. Next week, we're still on the chicken run. So come back and visit us and